Okay, welcome back to China Scissoring channel. Today we're going to learn one triangle entry, an armbar entry, and to counter that entry. It's the same entry basically for the armbar and the triangle. Very good for beginners because it's easy to enter. However, it's also a little bit advanced because it might be a little bit more difficult to finish. Right, so what are we talking about? My partner is in the guard. I have broken his posture already. I have everything back. Now the first thing I want to do is I want to put this leg on his hip like this. That's what I want to do. But he's being annoying and he's controlling my hips and my thighs. So I can't really lift my legs. It's kind of stuck. So first thing I want to do is create a diversion up here. He has to defend, which frees my leg to do. If we were wrestling here, I would just jaw lock him. This one nobody likes, and it frees my leg. I can punch choke him. Nobody likes. Again, frees my leg. However, if this is street fighting or MMA, any kind of elbow to the face, punch to the face, or just slap to the ear, will let everybody defend. He gets defense, I get my leg. Now that I have my leg, he can't really get it back by using power. So push it back. He's not going anywhere because I'm using his own hip against him. Now that is there, now we start our entry. So by using this leg, I'm going to twist my head to that side and bring my foot to this side, like this. Boom. Now, optimally, I want to get my head so far that this foot goes behind his neck. That's the position. This is the position I want to do. So let's do it one more time. So it's here. I create a diversion. As soon as he goes, I go boom. Once I'm here, my hands have two tasks. One is to control his head, one is to help me rotate. So the right arm goes under the leg and as deep as possible to help me control this position. So this is allowing me to control his posture. This is allowing me to control my twist. Now from here, I'm going to start. I'm going to go for armbar first because it's easier entry, and then we're going to switch to triangle. So just bring your leg, swing it over, and go. At any point of time, I want to keep his head tight so he cannot move away. He's not moving away. At the same time, this leg is twisting up here so that his balance is bad. So there's 3 points of control right now. This leg is lifting, so his head is hitting the ground. This leg is pushing down, his head is also hitting the ground. And this leg is pushing this direction, so his balance is shifting forward, all at the same time. 1, 2, and 3, all at the same time. Whoop. Like that. Whoop. Like that. And now I'm going to go all the way, boom, and sit up. Once I sit up, a lot of time there's a gap between us, so I want to let go of I don't need this hand anymore, because I've already locked my legs. I'm going to put the hand on the ground and shift myself tight forward. Once I'm tight enough, I don't need the leg either, and I can start attacking the arm bar. And just remember, one arm for control, one arm for power. So I'll get it, I see that. Yeah, I get one control and the other one for power. Go down. You'll see it's so tight that you can't really lift your pelvis. It's already tapping. So that's the arm bar. So let's go one more time, a little bit more speed. So from here, his head is, now if his head is looking this way, I would usually attack from the other side. If his head is looking on that way, I would attack on this side. That's just a preference of mine. You can also attack from the same side. I just like his neck is more available here. So I'm gonna go, boom, punch choke, he defended, inside, twist. As soon as I twist, my hand goes in and head, and I start lifting and using my legs to unbalance. Once here, I go over, boom. I go over all at the same time. Legs go scissoring motion, hand go up, boom, sit up. His knee is there, leave your knee there. His knee is there, it's annoying me, no problem. Sit, put hand on the ground, move, get yourself in this position. Now the only thing left is snatch that hand. Sometimes he might lock his hand somehow. This is another topic. We're not gonna go there right now. The important thing is I've locked my legs with my north leg on the bottom, south leg on the top. That's the most important. Once I have this is a good control. I have a lot of time to open whatever problem he presents. And then finish. Right. Now let's do full speed. So. That's the book. Very fast, but a lot of small details, a lot of moving details. I would suggest get the details right. Do it as slow as possible, because even if you do it very slow with a resisting opponent, you're still gonna get it. I did it really fast just now just to show the camera, but in reality, even I would do it very slow against a resisting opponent for the most part, until it becomes your second nature, and then everything just clicks and they move by themselves. Now, there is one problem. The problem is, what if he pulls his arm out, right? So I got him broken down. I threaten my thing. I go here, I turn, I grab, just a second, I grab his head, and I'm just about to hit that arm bar, and he pulls his arm out. No problem. As long as you keep his head, he's not going anywhere. So I can just switch my leg here to the triangle, right? Once I have a triangle, I want the leg which is over the shoulder to be on the bottom, this way, okay? Don't be like this. The leg which is on the shoulder should be on the bottom. Why? Because when we go to the triangle, it's gonna get deeper and deeper and deeper. So from here, I'm gonna move his head to this side by doing this. Then I'm gonna post and I'm gonna grab the underhook. And I move a little bit more. Every time my butt moves a little bit, the leg is moving tighter. I grab him tighter, and I move a little bit more. Now that it's really tight, you'll see, the camera can come here. There is no gap, there is no shoulder visible on neither side. Once it's here, I don't want to finish yet. I want to come back under the armpit and triangle my arms. Now you can start squeezing and you get the tap. Don't forget, when you're squeezing, you want to flex your legs both like this, not this way. This is weak. You want to flex them like that. So this way, not this way, right? So that's the finishing of the triangle. That is actually semi-difficult to finish if you don't do the details correct. So let's go through the details one more time. The entry is easy, like I said. The attack, get the hip, turn, immediately grab the neck. Now, one detail I forgot to mention is, when you grab the neck, leave some space for your leg to land. So don't grab high, so that when I come here, I don't have a space to land with my leg. I'm gonna grab as low as possible, so when I come, there's a place for me to land with my leg. Now, Hamza is gonna pull his left hand out. Don't worry, I can still grab him, try to move out.
Get out.
Yeah, try to move out. It's very difficult, right? So I have a lot of time to move it back, boom. But do not cross this way, cross them this way. You also feel it, there's a little bit more power into it. Now, I need to move my head from this side to the other side. So first things first, swing underhook, get his head, and rotate your full body this way. Once you have there, his head is on this side, I can bring this hand to the other side, rock his head, get the underhook on this side. A little bit more. Get the overhook and get the underhook on the leg. A little bit more. And then you see, slowly by slowly, my leg adjusts until I get no. Once it's there, again, do not finish from here. It's possible, but it's less powerful. I feel this is the one which is really tight. Now, crunch my legs and just squeeze. And you'll feel the tap coming super fast. Super fast. So,
yeah,
you'll feel it, right?
About to pass out.
Right. It's the detail of doing this will really make everything super tight. And then you go up and you bring them again. So don't try to squeeze. You go up and flex and then bring them back down again one more time. That's when you really feel it. Now, we showed you the attack. Now we're going to discuss the details for the defense, which are fairly easy if you know what's coming. So I'm gonna go attack, and then Hamza is gonna defend. So I get my choke. He defends, and I got it. As soon as I get here, he's not gonna stand here and let me finish this. He's gonna switch his hip, like a hip heist, boom, and then he's just gonna swivel back. And he got me back to the guard. And this time he's gonna control those legs and he'll be more wary about my attack. So it's difficult for me to do that same motion because he's controlling both my knees. And as soon as I try, he's posturing up. And once he's posturing up, he starts building base and getting out of here. Right, so this one more time. So I broke him down, I attack, he defended, and I got it. As soon as I go, he goes hip heist, boom, and back, boom. Now Hamza is intentionally overdoing the hip heist just to show the camera, but in reality, you don't need that much. So just a small hip heist is enough. I'll go to the other side, he goes small and it's enough, right? As long as my leg is not controlling his hip. So let's do one side from this side, you see, getting it, and then just a little bit, and boom, right. Again, I go to the other side, little bit, and boom. And then now he's controlling those knees, so I can't get it back. He's also controlling my arms, so I cannot, knees and arms all at the same time. It's difficult for me to do anything. Now he starts posturing up, and now he's completely out of that situation. So a small hip heist gets you out. Now, sometimes obviously you gotta overdo the hip heist. So I might get it all the way, let's say here. Now you have to kind of like overdoing it and bring it back. So if he's late, obviously you gotta put a little bit more effort into it. But if he starts early enough, it's just a small one. And that's what I want. Sometimes I even might get an angle on you. So when you get the hip heist, you go back, and you want to get back to the angle, so he's going to pop back here, right, and put the leg down. Right, so look from that angle. So let's go back, huh? So I get it, I go here, he hip heist, and he goes back to this angle, directly in front of me, pinning me to the ground, which allows him to get out, right? He doesn't want me to have any sort of angle on him. He always immediately moves to the hand, and now he can sit on my hand all he wants and really like lock my hand and start punching and whatnot. Right. Okay, so that was your armbar entry to the triangle, and then the hip heist counter to that.
Yep, that's it.